Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Los Angeles Dodgers franchise. We're here about to start the NLCS after a 3-1 victory, series victory that is, in the NLDS, and we're facing once again the Chicago Cubs. We've had the same exact postseason route as we did last year. We start the series with the back-to-back losses. We start series 0-2, a 6-3 victory for the Cubs in Game 1. They got off to a nice start. We had to run the first inning, but then they got 4 in the bottom of the first inning off of Rich Hill, and they win this game 6-3. And then in Game 2, on Kershaw's start in Game 2, still in Chicago, he gets the loss. We lose 3-0. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, and that's all they needed the rest of the day. They shut us out when they were at home. So Hendricks puts a very good game, but we're going to head into Game 3, a must-win at home, and Maeda gets us that victory 5-3. The offense got some runs in this one and got us the run support we needed. So the series is now 2-1 favoring the Cubs, but we need a big Game 4 victory to force Game 5. That was Brett Anderson pitching against us, a man that was with us last year, but we get the victory 5-3. We had the Game 4. It's Ryu versus Arrieta, and we're going to head into a critical situation. Whereas on first and second, 1 out for Franklin Gutierrez, a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 9th here in LA. This is a big one. Gutierrez, the 0-2 pitch, 1 down, hits it hard, but right at Bryant at third. He throws the second on the first. The double play gets him out of the inning. So we're going to keep on going here. We had the top of the 10th inning. First batter's up, that's Contreras, and he's going to take a curveball low from Avalon, and that's going to be a walk. That's not how you ever want to start an inning, but the 0-2 pitch to La Stella is in the dirt. Another curveball, that one's going to get away, and Contreras is going to advance to second base on the wild pitch. So now there's a man on second, 2-2 count to La Stella. He's going to ground this one to second base, throw on the first for the first out of the inning, a runner on third, 1 down. We bring in Ross Stripling, hoping he can get out of this mess. Here comes a full count, 1 down to Zobrist. He hits a little dribbler. Runner's going to stay at third. Stripling throws it to first. Then I accidentally hit X, and I threw it home on an awful throw with the meter. And Contreras is going to go home on the error by Van Slyke. I'm not even sure why Van Slyke's playing in this game at first base. It should be Gonzalez. But instead, they take the 3-2 lead, and that could really cost us the series. It's Wade Davis coming in. It's Corey Seager. The first pitch to him in the bottom of 10th inning, down 3-2, is taken into center field. Thank you, Corey Seager. He makes up for the error in the top of the inning and ties this one right back up on 3 on the first pitch of the next inning. That was going to be a series-costing error and a stupid mistake by myself, but instead, Corey Seager takes that 1 yard and ties it right back up at 3. So now we're going to look to walk off a 446-foot bomb from Corey Seager, keeping us alive here, trying to even the series up at 2. Clutch players make clutch plays, and Corey Seager just did that for us. The next batter is Justin Turner. The second pitch of the at-bat is hit into left center field. The rally has started. Turner's rounding first, head into second as it hits up against the wall, and that's a no-out double by Justin Turner. Now next up is Van Slyke. He has a chance to make up for that error on a wild pitch though right here, and Turner's heading to third. Runner on third, nobody out. Van Slyke's the first one to get a chance. A full count to walk it off. He hits it hard, but Bryant snaps at him, throws it out. 1 down. Next is Forsythe. The 1-2 pitch is grounded to third base. Turner's not going to risk it. The throw by Bryant gets Forsythe at first. 2 down now. Peterson up. The 1-1 pitch is going to be grounded to second base, and Wade Davis got out of it. We tied the game, but we had a great chance to win the game. Instead, we're heading to the bottom of the 13th inning. Forsythe is the first one up. He barely gets that one past his second baseman, and that's a lead-off single, trying to win this one in 13 innings. This is a huge game. It is Peterson. He takes this one to right field. That's a base hit. Forsythe got a bad jump, but Hayward is not going to get him at second. It's first and second. Nobody out. Grandal is up. He's going to try to bunt. He misses it, but Contreras drops in the runner's advance. Second and third. Nobody out. Trying to push a run across. The 0-2 is in the dirt. That one's dribbled away, but we send them back. Didn't want to risk it. Now, the count is still 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Grandal. He's going to fly this one into center field. That one's going back. John Jay is deep. That should be enough to win this ball game. Tagging up Forsythe. They're not even going to have a throw to home. And that is going to win the game. The Los Angeles Dodgers get a big Game 4 victory and even the series at 2. Thank you, Corey Seager. I needed that home run more than you know. So we even the series at 2-2. Grandal in the walk-off sacrifice fly. Doesn't matter how you do it as long as you get it done. And that's what he did. Series 2-2. A big Game 5 at home, though. McCarthy versus Lester. And the Cubs get the victory 4-0. Lester pitched great this game. Hayward, Schwarber, and Baez all had solo home runs, and we had nothing going on offense, just getting 5 hits, just squeezing across 5 hits, and 8 innings by Lester and Grimm came and shut us down in 9th. So we're going to play in a big Game 6. Here you see the postseason brackets. It's the New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox on the other side. It's 3-2 over there. It's 3-2 over here. Must wins for the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Game 6 at Wrigley Field. Cubs lead the series 3-2. It's the NLCS. It can't get much better than this. The Dodgers are in a must win. You see the lines, the series recap here so far. And like I said, if we can squeeze ahead a couple of runs, that really gives us a good chance as we have Toll, Seager, Turner, Gonzalez, Forsythe, Peterson, Grandal, Puig, and Kershaw on the mound. We will not have him for Game 7 if we make it that far, but I felt like this was a bigger game to try to win. Obviously it is. It's a must-win. Kyle Hendricks has a great postseason so far. Got a victory on us so far already on the series. And the first batter is Toll's a little dribbler on the first. They call him out on a bang-bang play. But we're actually going to come out. Call on the field is out at first. And I don't think I've gotten this all year long. I'm actually going to challenge it, and I get the call. So the next batter up is Corey Seager with the runner on first. He's going to single in the right field. It'd be great to jump on them early and take a lead. Not so sure we can keep this Cubs lineup shut out in this one, but a few runs in the first inning would go a long way, but Turner's going to ground into the 5-4-3 double play. So I'm going to wait for Gonzalez, the 1-2 pitch. He's going to check swing and strike out. We get no runs after back-to-back singles to start the game. And you see the Cubs lineups: John Jay, Jason Hayward, Bryant, Rizzo, Schwarber, Baez, Contreras, Hendricks at the 8 spot, and then Ben Zobrist at the 9 spot. And you see we have Kershaw. He's been known as not as good as a pitcher in the postseason as in the regular season, but we need the Kershaw we know today. The first batter is John Jay. He's going to hit this one to right field and just past the diving Forsythe. Not a good sign to start this day. We had a few runners on, though. Let's see if Kershaw can get out of this. It's a 2-2 pitch to Hayward. He's going to chase that slider, and Kershaw gets himself going with a strikeout. Now the 0-2 to Rizzo with a man on second after Bryant bounced out, and that's a strike 3 call in the dirt. And a good inning out of Kershaw. We had to the top of the second inning, 2 down, the 1-1 pitch from Hendricks. That one's going to be lined in the right center field by Grandal. He's going to get a double up against the wall. A 2-out double for Grandal, needing a run to push across and help Kershaw out. Getting the run support he needs. And there's a 2-out double. We have a chance. It's Puig up, the 1-0 pitch. That one's hit in the left field. Hit kind of hard, though. Schwarber's coming up throwing, and we're not going to send the slow Grandal. So runners on the corners for Clayton Kershaw. The 0-1 pitch trying to help himself out is hit hard, but right to short to Zobrist, on the second to Baez, and he's going to run it to a force out there. So we had the bottom of the second. Baez up now. The 1-2 pitch with 1 down. He takes this one down the right field line. That one's going to bounce up off the side of the wall. Then to deep right against the wall. Puig coming in, throwing a strong arm. Going to hold him at second, but that's a 1-out double for Baez. Next up is Contreras. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit in the left field. Tolles is going to go get under that one, and Baez will not be able to advance. So there's 2 down with a runner on second. They're going to run the same scenario we did, though. It's Hendricks up the 1-2 pitch. That's a nice slider from Kershaw. Hasn't fooled. Strike 3. And we're going to continue on in this one. Kershaw getting through 2 innings. We had the top of the 5th inning, the 1-out, 1-0 pitch to Puig is hung. He just fights that one off to right field. Puig has had a good day. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Let's hope he can come up big for us. Here's Kershaw trying to bunt with 1 out, though. He's going to take the pitch as Puig gets a good jump, and he's going to be in there safely. So a runner on second with 1 down. Kershaw would actually get out, so now 2 down is Andrew Toles. He's going to lay down a bunt of himself. He is fast enough to beat it out, though. No throw by Hendricks. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Corey Seager coming up to bat. He floats this one to the left side, but it's caught. Seager comes up empty with runners in scoring position. We are at the top of the 7th. 1 out again for Puig. He hits this one hard again into left field. 3 for 3 on the day for Yasiel Puig. We're in the top of the 7th. It's still 0-0. Both pitchers pitching tremendously. 2 outs again with a runner on second. It's Toles hitting it hard into right field, but Hayward has an arm. We're going to hold up Puig. Runners on the corners, 2 down for Seager again. The 2-1 pitch. It's hit hard and stabbed at and caught by Baez, and Seager comes up empty again. 0-0. We have 9 hits, no runs. They have 4 on Kershaw. Seager is very upset with himself. The second time he's had runners in scoring position and can't get him across. The 0-2 pitch to Contreras in the bottom of the 8th is hit in the right field. A single to right field. Kershaw is getting up there in pitches, but we need him to really dig deep and get out. That's 93 pitches. It says Zobrist up to bat now, and a bad throw as I wasn't ready for the meter, and a stolen base. There's 1 out, full count Zobrist. A single will score, but a strike 3 by Kershaw. What a pitch. 2 down now. You see he's excited about that one. 2 down. Runner on second. It's John Jay. The 2-2 is going to be hit in the left field. Toles is under it, and we head to the 9th. 0-0. No runs across the board. It's Kershaw with 2 down, which means he'll stay for the bottom of the 9th, but it's going to be a little dribbler to shortstop, and they're going to throw out Kershaw. No runs through 9 for the Dodgers. So it's going to be the Cubs trying to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's Kershaw, the 0-2 with 1 down to Bryant. The 115th pitch of the day is right on the corner. Did you expect anything less from Clayton Kershaw? Strike 3. Now 2 down in the inning. Kershaw is feeling that one. That's 8 2/3 shutout innings. 2-2 pitch, 2 down. The 121st pitch to Rizzo is popped up, and that is going to be caught and the day for Kershaw. 9 shutout innings, 5 hits, 13 Ks, and we head to extra innings in Game 6, a must-win. We're actually going to take it to the top of the 10th with 2 down. Justin Turner, he's going to ground this one to Bryant. A nice stabbing play. Throws on the first, and they're going to have a chance once again to walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. Finally, they're going to face a new pitcher. It's Alex Wood, staying with the lefty. He's pitched 8 games, 8 innings, 4 strikeouts, and the averages are weak against all hitters. It's the full count, 2 down to Contreras. A backhanded play by Seager. Throw on the first, a nice play, and we head to the 11th. Top of the 11th, the leadoff hitter is Gonzalez. Your MVP, he's going to hit this one to right field for a single, a leadoff single. The speed is not great, but we got a leadoff single, and that's all you can ask for. The 1-0 pitch to Forsythe. He's going to be hitting the hip. You know he took that one. He was not trying to get out of the way, and he's going to get hit by a pitch. First and second, nobody down. Jock Peterson hits this one in the center field past the diving Zobrist. We're going to send Gonzalez. The throw on to home, and he's out. Maybe should have got a pinch runner now, but I thought Gonzalez was too valuable if we went deeper in this game, and they throw him out at home. Runners on the corners, 1 down for Grandal. He's going to pop this one up behind the plate for out number 2. They can get out of this one. First and third, 2 down for Yasiel Puig. 3 hits on the day. The 2-1 pitch floated into right field. That one is down out there. Yasiel Puig, the RBI go-ahead single in the top of the 11th inning. Thank you, Yasiel. Full count, 2 down. It's Utley who had a nice at-bat to get Jansen warm for the bottom of the inning. He's going to fly out to left field, but we got the run we finally needed. Kenley Jansen on in the bottom of the 11th inning to close this Game 6 out and force a Game 7. He's got to go through the bottom of the lineup to do it. Starts out with LaStella, the pinch hitter, who pops this one up to second base. Forsythe is there, out number 1. Head to the second batter of the inning. This one is Zobrist. The first pitch of the inning, or the at-bat, is hit in the left center field. That one's down out there. Zobrist is going to try to stretch it. Jock Peterson comes up throwing the second, and he's tagged out of there. What a throw by Peterson, and Forsythe slaps the tag down. Let's see this one again. Peterson comes up throwing the Forsythe, who slaps that one down very quickly. You'll see it again from a different angle. That was a bang play, and we get the call. It looks like he might have been out. That one is very close. Forsythe got it down very quickly. Zobrist with a good slide, actually, going to the other side of the bag. But you'll see right here as I get closer into it, looks like if they tagged him right there, he was out. You'll see a different angle. The game doesn't actually ever have him tagging it, but the time it looked like it registered, it looked like they tagged him right now, right before he hit the bag for out number 2. Next up is John Jay. He's going to hit this one in the left field, a little poker, and that might have been able to score. Zobrist with a weak arm in left field and tolls. But instead, it's a 2-out single. Next batter is Hayward. He's going to... Grandal just drops it. John Jay goes on the second base. So now there's a runner in scoring position. That would have definitely scored. Zobrist. Drama in late innings. 0-2 pitch. Taken away on the cutter. It's the 1-2 next for Jansen against Hayward. A chance for Hayward to walk it off. A chance to force a Game 7 for Jansen. The 1-2 pitch. Hit into right field. Puig's running after it. He's going to track that one down. And the Los Angeles Dodgers force a Game 7. What a game that was. And I feel like that was a Game 7. But we got another one to go. Kershaw pitched a beauty. 9 innings. 13 Ks. Doesn't get the win, but he keeps us in the ball game. I feel if anybody else in the league is pitching, we lose this game. Don't score any runs. They shut us out and win this game. But if Kershaw's on the mound, you give yourself a chance. And I will see you guys in Game 7. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm out. Peace.